Welcome to Holy Pooley's step-by-step tutorial to making isopod enclosures. Warning, do not try this at home without adult supervision. Andreeeeeaaaaaaaaa commented on our original post, calling them posh bins. We like that, Andrea. We're calling them posh bins now too. We start by using a Glowforge laser engraver to make donuts, using 1 by 8 inch black acrylic. Our dimensions are 3 inch outer diameter by 2 inch inner diameter. If you do not have an engraver, these rings can be made using wood or other products using hole saws. The acrylic we use comes protected on both sides with a paper covering. If using this product, peel the paper off. We use 2 donuts for each filter we make. To cut the screens, find an object that is slightly larger than the inner hole of the donut. We found that this salsa-style deli cup lid was just right. We use the same screen that would be on a screen door from the local hardware store. Using the screen mesh of your choice, make a rough cut around your template salsa lid. Trim the rough cut. It doesn't need to be perfectly round, but should not extend outside the donut. Use 2 of these cutout screens for each filter. We also use mosquito netting, 1 for each filter. This helps keep our baby isopods in and fungus gnats out. This netting is harder to cut, but don't worry about it being perfect. The mosquito netting can hang outside the donut for now. Using your 2 screen mesh cuts, sandwich the mosquito netting between them. It's not a real sandwich, do not eat it. Then, with the uncovered side of the rings, we make a donut sandwich, gluing them together. Make sure you pick glue that is strong and works with the materials you're using. Generously apply glue to 1 donut ring. Rebuild your filter sandwich on the glue. Then place the other donut on top, using the uncovered side. We know, it looks delicious. Again, please do not eat it. Don't worry about the mosquito netting hanging out, we have a hack for that. Make as many filters as you need, then place something slightly heavy on top to compress them while they dry. Commenter 0707 asks, how did you cut the plastic? This is always where I get stuck. We use grips to hold a hole saw, a torch, and safety gear. While the filters dry, we are going to make holes in the bins. This is a 2-inch hole saw, which is the same size as the inner donut hole we made. The metal grips we use will get hot, so we use heat-resistant gloves. These are my barbecue gloves normally. Melting plastic can make toxic fumes. If attempting, use a respirator in a well-ventilated area. We use a torch with some sort of fuel, like propane, to heat the hole saw. This is our preferred method because drilling the bins sometimes causes them to crack. Our gloves and respirator are on, and we are in a well-ventilated area. Lock the hole saw onto the grips. Get your bin ready. We prefer our vents on the side for stacking purposes. Light up your torch. Again, do not try this at home without adult supervision. Heat the hole saw until it is obviously hot. It doesn't take long. Be aware of your surroundings. Children and pets should not be near these hot tools or toxic fumes. Be careful. The torch, hole saw, and grips are now very hot. Set the torch to the side safely and gently press the heated hole saw where you want one of the filters. Once the hole is made, quickly remove the hole saw and prepare for the plastic disc to fall out. Whoa! That is smoking hot. Repeat this process to add more holes as needed for each bin. We stack the discs and recycle them once cooled. These tools remain very hot, so we prefer to hose them off with water outside. These discs are cooled down enough to recycle. After the holes are cut, we wash the bins inside and out with dish soap. Rinse them well and let them sit to dry. Hours later, the filters are dry and ready for final touch-ups. Roughly trim the outer netting with scissors. Still looking pretty rough, but we have a hack. A lighter melts down the outer fringe. Just make sure you don't melt the filter. Remove any remaining paper coating. Now that's a nice filter. Callie Williams asks, how do you install the mesh on sides? We use more glue, compressing them with clamps and scrap wood until dry. Glue one side of the donut filter and place it on the bin. Using clamps and scrap wood, we clamp the filter into place, letting it dry. Repeat this step as needed. Once dry, remove the clamps and inspect the filter for gaps, glue as needed and allow them to dry. Add your lid. Now you have a holy-pulley Posh Bin. We add acrylic engraved labels to ours, but you can customize the project to your liking. Depending on what your enclosure is for, set up your habitat. Look at those dairy cows. Odysseus 1835 says, "Them pods gonna be living fancy." Hey, thanks Odysseus, we agree. We have contact info and product links in the description. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and tag us if you make a Posh Bin. Thanks for watching.